defensive linemen for how to prepare for a quarterback like this on Thursday?
You got to do your job. You have to be very sound in your techniques and on your assignments. And you can't, if you make a mistake, he will make you pay.
Is this the kind of week where, I mean, since they've faced this guy twice before in the past, they give you feedback on sort of what they've seen from him in past meetings, that kind of thing?
Well, I mean, it's always a give and take with me and my players. I want to hear what they think and what they feel. So, that's not anything that's that much different. Exactly coming to the ACC, kind of this is our first season in this conference, and they've been in it. Some of them been in it 4 or 5 years. So, they do have valuable input.
How important is watching video of those past 2 North Carolina games this week?
I mean, it's key. It's key every week. You got to try and find an edge, and usually that's where you find it.
Not only the third time facing Williams, but the third game in a row now of facing sort of a speedy quarterback. Is it a thought of like, man, we could use a break against these scrambling guys, or is it nice that you just seen 2 of them?
Well, I mean, you have to play it out how the schedule lays out, and they present a formidable challenge.
What the last 2 games, I know Georgia Tech's sort of an outlier, but not the pressure hasn't quite been there the way it was in the first couple of games. Is there anything to that, or is it just sort of the type of offense you guys have been playing the last couple of weeks?
Well, our focus is on the wins. I mean, and pressure definitely can contribute to those, but the key thing is to get the W and to do whatever's necessary to get that.
When you're watching tape of a guy like Williams, I mean, when he's scrambling, is it all just sort of freelancing, or are there tendencies you can pick up? Like, okay, he likes to, flush to his right. Are there tendencies you can pick up on when he runs?
I mean, there's definitely a great deal of film study hoping to find those tendencies.
Are they always there?
Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. It just depends on the individual.
Find any yet?
We'll find out Thursday.
When you're preparing for a player like that in an offense like this, is it more about what sort of technique, strategically you're going to employ against them, or is it just about players making plays?
It's always about players making plays at the end. We do everything we can to put them in position to make plays. They got to make plays.
Is there a type of player, though? I know like Shakir, being a little bit of a bigger guy, got some more time against Georgia Tech. Is there a type of player that works better against this type of offense?
Well, I mean, it comes at good players. Against his offense and any other offense. It's about us getting the guys to give us the best opportunity to win on the field, and that's what we're trying to do every snap of every game.
Coach Narduzzi called the tackling effort against Syracuse embarrassing yesterday. What has this week in practice sort of been like trying to, correct that heading into this week?
I mean, we always focus on tackling. We take great deal of pride in it. So when it's not up to par, it hurts. So we're just trying to correct that as we would any other.
But is that maybe especially important this week with this offense that has guys, if you don't wrap them up, they can go for 50?
They definitely got home run hitters. They have ball players that can take it the distance. So, it's always a focus for us, and this week especially.
Sam mentioned Shakir. Speaking of him, is he sort of, taking the bigger opportunity he's gotten and run with it these past few weeks?
Well, all of us, we're work in progress. He's progressed nicely as the season has gone forward, and we expect him to be one of our key contributors.
How do you think the guys have handled the success they've had this year?
Well, we pretty much take it one game at a time. We play at a time. We just put our nose to the grindstone, and we're fortunate enough to be victorious. We enjoy it, but we don't let it consume us. The thing is the work, is the preparation. And you put that in, you eventually get the results you want.
Do you get a feel from the players at all that this week's game is, a pretty big game, one of the bigger games this team has played in years?
Well, it is a big game. It's the game this week. So, I know that's coach speak, but it truly is. It is a big game because it's the next game, and we have our entire focus and our entire body of work led to this point. So we're just trying to take full advantage of this great opportunity.
I mean, other than being a coach, obviously a Pitt alum, is there a sense of pride to see the program sort of taking steps back after the last couple years?
Well, what we'll do, we're going to go out here and we're going to grind the rest of this week, play this game, and we'll grind the rest of the season. We'll see where we stand at the end. You just got to take it one day at a time, one play at a time. You can't get too consumed with anything other than what's next.
You guys have been really good in the second half of games defensively, and especially in the third quarter, right when you come out of the locker room, I guess. What can you say about sort of the adjustments you guys are making from the top down, from Pat to Josh to you guys, and then through the players?
Well, I mean, it's about communication, and they do a good job of letting us know what they see, and we share with them what we see, and come together and come up with a plan. And so far, the plan has worked.
One of the few areas you've sort of struggled on defense is in the red zone. Is that something that you guys have been focused?
It's a key area, and it's an area that we always focus on and we work on tirelessly.
What's the key for success in the red zone?
Make plays. That's what it comes down to. Players making plays, and coaches putting them in position. Those are the ingredients. And, that's not only in the red zone, throughout the field.
You must have,
That's what we have to do.
you must have given them some props for that second quarter stand at Syracuse where they were first and goal.
Hey, we got to make plays. We got to make plays. We have to help our team. And the kids, all 11 of them that were on the field went out there and they put us in position to have success.
These guys took some pride in forcing a
Without
field goal
doubt,
there.
Yeah, without a doubt. That's our mind. We don't want to give up touchdowns.
Do you get a sense that there's any sort of revenge factor? Carolina's gotten you guys the last 2 years, both of those games.
I mean, revenge factor, how long does that last? You get hit in the mouth and you got to play. I mean, so, it's not about that. It's about having a very worthy opponent coming in here and us getting to test what we are and see what we are, what we're capable of. And that's what it's really about.
A lot of folks from the quarterback to running back has, I think, 8 touchdowns.
He's a very good player. And then they got more than one good running back. They got a few good